This is gonna be a game I have to win before. I mean, this is just gonna be a weird game plan. Is there something wrong with Conquer, Divine, Hecarim? Why should you pick Chem Tank over Divine? It's like, imagine you're there and I say, I can give you a very heavy hammer to bring to war. And when you hit someone with this hammer, boom, they're dead instantly. But because of the heaviness of the hammer, after you hit somebody, it's like you need to bring the hammer back up. And what this means is if there's a situation where you have to sit there and fight 100 people, having this heavy hammer isn't ideal, right? But imagine I say that instead I can give you a sword. And this sword is lightweight, and it's still very impactful. And it's light enough that you can sit there and you can go. And if there's 100 people that you're fighting, you can take on all these people and kill them. Sunder Conqueror versus Chem Tank Phase Rush is the same thing. Sunder Conqueror can be kited way too easily, and the damage it does is kind of eh. Versus this build, it actually has more damage, and on top of it, you have more mobility, so you can actually express your skill a lot better. Why don't you ban Kindred over Lulu? Because Lulu's just... The problem is Lulu turns every champion into Kindred. Playing versus a Jinx, no problem. Playing versus Jinx, Lulu. The problem is Lulu's literally just so unbelievably broken. She turns every champion into Thanos. So instead of just banning the champions that are like broken, I just ban the champion that enables them. It's like we might just have to do something a little crazy this game. Why did our Bard already use his exhaust? You know what's so funny? Imagine playing a jungler like Kindred, and you have a Draven Alistar level 1, and then you don't invade the enemy Hecarim Seraphine Bard. He could have just taken my red for free, and if I would have started red, he kills me. But instead, he decides to like autopilot. That's why Tarzan calls all the NA junglers bad. Because it's like they don't abuse things like that. Where's Draven? Is he still around here? No. As a Sherman, by the way, the enemy Kindred, yeah. What I'm saying is, it's because like junglers don't actively think, and that's why when I was playing versus Shaden back when he was ranked 1, I remember there was a game I played versus him and I lost at like 1 minute, and it's because he identified that his ball lane was stronger than mine, so he just invaded my bot side early. But it's like he didn't coin flip and invade because he wanted to invade. It's because he looked at his champions, he looked at ours, and he said ours are better, so we win the invade, right? That's the difference between like good and bad junglers. Bad junglers don't understand like when to invade or when not to. And then you might look at me and you might say, yeah, but Dantes, the thing is when you're playing Hecarim, I see you and you're never invading the enemy, ever. And yeah, you're not wrong. But the reason I'm not invading isn't because I'm not thinking of it. The reason I'm not invading is because I realize that getting tempo leads is more important for my game style and my plan. Like here, for example, I could invade Kindred's bot side. I could. Right? But I could also say, Kindred's top side, my ball lane shoved. Let me just take dragon. And then after I take this dragon, well, now we can start playing for a solo incon. Imagine that. And then am I going to go and invade Kindred's bot side after? No, of course not. Because then his team can rotate, right? So I'll take this, I'll take Krugs, and then I'll reset. And you might think, oh dude, but you're just an AFK autopiloter, but it's like I'm not. It's just because I know that the reward of dragons is so much more important than anything else I could get from Kindred. Or from like this 100 gold invade. So like there, for example, what did I see? Oh, enemy ball lane shoving in, and they're gonna want to break the freeze for sure. So what do? I say, instead of just insta resetting. That's why I'm so good, because it's like I know how to think like a good jungler, but I just minimize risks and I maximize rewards, right? So like there I see, okay, enemy ball lane's gonna want to crash this, and they have no sums. So if they want to crash this and have no sums, if I stick around, I get a free kill, right? And it's just constant little decisions like this that allow me to just drop 20 kills every game, when from an outsider's perspective, I'm just AFK farming. But it's like I'm not AFK farming. So like here I could give Trin a freeze, but Trin lost lane solo. So instead of giving him a freeze, I take all his resources and I 1v9 with it. And the good thing is he understands. Because I could have given Trin a freeze here. So it's like this is another thing that I'm talking about, right? It's also like stuff like that. Like everything I do has meaning. There's never like a meaningless wave I'll take, or like a meaningless camp I'm gonna farm, or like a meaningless fight that I'm gonna ignore, right? There's always like reasons behind everything I do. Like here, I'm not gonna help Trin on Herald, right? Why? I don't need to. Why would I sit there and help him on Herald, right? It's not like they're gonna rotate or anything. And here, Kindred's gonna invade my fucking Raptors, right? Oh, but don't you want to deny her mark? What if instead I just sit here and I get fucking 250 gold instead from wave? And then if she greeds for it, oh, now look, I can still kill anyways. I need to back off now though, because like Alistar's coming, but guess what? Now Kindred doesn't have ult for Dragon. Wow, just like that. So just by sitting there and like always being smart and always thinking about everything I'm doing, holy shit. But it's like, that's the thing, it's kind of like, it's like you guys are watching the boat that's like staying still on the waves, right? But you don't understand that there's like a 1 billion fucking horsepower motor keeping it afloat. That's like my brain, you know what I mean? That's here like my brain. My brain is the 1 billion fucking horsepower motor that's like working, but you guys are looking and you're just like, oh, you're just like autopiloting your games, but it's like I'm not. Like, it's not at all that, you know? So now Kindred has Noir. So what do I want to do? I want to fight. I want to look for shit. See? And now the game is won. So do you see what I'm talking about? How it's like all these like little small decisions that I'm gonna make, and then it's like, oh wow, now I'm 5-0, I'm literally perfect CS, and I'm just gonna 1v9 this game. And it's because of all these small decisions that I made, right? Like all these small decisions I made. Oh, now look, I'm 7-0, I'm perfect CS, and I have 2 dragons. But it's like, if you look from an outsider perspective, you're like, oh, you just AFK farmed and didn't do anything and your team carried. But it's like, no, not at all. So like here, for example, right, I could have stayed bot and I could have looked for a dive on the ball lane tower. I could have. But why would I ever do that when I'm already in a position where I can win this game if I just do what I keep doing, you know? We're fighting this part. Okay. Well, I mean, that's a bit like cancerous that I died there, but whatever. If I didn't like fuck up fear, it would have been fine. But I mean, inting a 1k is not the worst, because Tryndamere trades 2 kills, and then he's also going to get like a plate or 2 most likely. So it's like, we're giving Tryndamere gold to get back into it, even though Jax gets a shutdown. And then the good news is, now I lose the risk of inting my shutdown, right? Look, now Tryndamere gets a tower for free. So it's like, did I into 1k? Yeah. But like, did it end up really good for us in the end? Yeah, because Tryndamere gets a lot stronger than Jax does. Nah, he's running. Like, I could have tried ulting over the wall and chasing it, but again, like, why would I do that? My entire jungle's respawning and I get like insanely strong off this. Okay. Well, see, he kills it anyway, so it doesn't matter. Now I can just reset, get chem tank. 14.5 minutes in, I'm 2 items. Easy. So yeah, now we just play slow. minute until dragon comes up. And now you see how easy the games are and why they're so easy. It's because I permanently set up soul. So there's always a win con to play for, and we know what the win con is. Ooh. Oh, a Trin tank. Almost fucked that up. I almost fucked that up. I wasn't expecting Jax to be that tanky. See, like, now this is another example. My team is all mid, right? They're all pushing this. Why would I sit there and just AFK auto attack the fucking tower with them? Instead, I go bot. Wow. And I just get a free Draven kill plus a wave. See? How easy are these games? And then the funny thing is, then you're going to look at my score, right? And you're going to say, wow, 919, 140 CS, 3 drags at 17 minutes. You're 1v9, bro. But it's like, if you were to watch the game, all you'd see is I'm AFK farming. Do you see what I'm talking about? That's the beauty of this playstyle. It's so unbelievably simple, yet allows for so much complexity. I love it. So like here, for example, Draven's gonna be pushing up, he's squishy. Okay, free kill. See? Wow, just like that. See? How easy. And now, oh, look, Kindred. Let's go mid and kill him. Perfect. Sad easy. The problem is I don't have mana. I would love to fight, but like, I'll just run Uma and we die. Actually, I could look for a flying kid. Fuck, I have plans. Well, I have a lot of cancer. I thought I'd be able to like get the R on Kindred, but my first death wasn't in, but that death wasn't. It's like I'll accept that that death wasn't. Maybe we can end the game off it though. We have a super wave mid. Yeah, just on mid. Cool. So see how I had like 1 int death that game? Alright, if we gain 29, I'll be really happy. 29. Fuck. Alright, we still need to win a few. Hold on, let me go get 17.